with Bagnaia on pole. Yeah, Bagnaia on pole for the fourth race in succession, leading his and the impressive Frankie Morbidelli. They go from your second row. Marc Marquez, the Austin winner, heads row Martin on row 4. Let's quickly though pop down on the grid. Simon Crafart has got an interview lined up here with our Austin winner, Marc Marquez.
Really difficult because of track conditions. We haven't seen any long dry runs, but my gut feeling says
leading. Fabio Quartararo, the world champion-elect, 52-point advantage he has over the poleman Pecco Bagnaia, more than his Italian rival. We're all set. Jack Miller's set. The famous chest stump from the Australian. What part will Hill?
Vale, it says there on the helmet and on the bike of Luca Marini. Brad Binder starts this warm-up lap from pit lane from 15th. There are 3 races left in MotoGP 2021. This is the 16th chapter of the year. Demetron, we're ready to go racing in MotoGP. Eyes on the lights, and away we go. Good start from Miller. Really good start. He's going to go.
Patrick KTM there. He's come through from 5th place into 2nd. Not the dream start that Pecco Bagnaia was wanting.
Oh, Quartararo's going to get Oliveira.
Miller must have turned 8. He goes up into 3rd place. The KTM rider, Miguel Oliveira, 2nd he was through the 2nd corner from 5th on the grid, but he's lost that place already. Marc
Guy getting out front. I want to see a replay and start a little bit later on because it looked like Miller initially got off to the better start when the lights went down.
Yeah, Miller made the start through now. It's Taka Nakagami, one of his first victories at turn 14. He certainly is.
Yeah, he goes up into 14th place. He's now got fellow French.
The first lap that the factory Ducati team wanted, the first lap that Pecco Bagnaia wanted. He would have dreamt of that when he went on that very distinctive bright yellow one-off Valentino Rossi tribute livery. He was started 3rd. He's 7th at the end of lap 1.
Quartararo's to get from 7th on the 3rd row up into 3rd.
Yeah, Ducati would have been hoping that Johan Zarco could have maybe put up more of a fight against Fabio. Prosecuted perfectly by Pecco Bagnaia. Here comes Paul Espargaro. That's going to be aggressive up the inside. And Miguel Oliveira coming through.
Marucci that went wide at turn 8. He's now challenging him once more. Meanwhile, out front, these 3 are already breaking away as Marc Marquez looks to try and get through.
The medians, they've gone hard on the front with Bagnaia and Miller. The only 2 men in this race on the hard front tyre. The top 2 men in this Grand Prix who have double long lap penalty. Joan Mir's had a wretched weekend. Instantly forgettable. 2 crashes yesterday afternoon, including a bit,
unfortunately, anticipating the start. There's going to be nothing on.
Somebody's crashed down.
Who has crashed? We can hear
That
it.
sounds big.
That does sound big.
Oh,
on his
dear.
birthday as well. And it looks like Mir has gone over to apologise potentially here. Good to see them both embracing.
Battle fortune on his 31st birthday for Danilo Petrucci. Not the farewell to MotoGP in Italy he was hoping for. Down and out earlier. Miller, can he operate as the perfect wingman here? It's going to be tough work to keep Marc Marquez behind you for 24 and a bit.
Moment.
Yeah, big twitch there on the gas from Pecco Bagnaia. That squeezes that top 3 together even more. You just know that exercise caution and common sense in this position. He will not fire it up the inside of Pecco Bagnaia. Just not worth the risk.
No, and he shot us down earlier on this weekend because he is well on course here for a big result.
Had the championship not been at stake, it's not just the individual glory that's up for grabs here. Of course, Ducati right in contention potentially for a triple crown. It looked like at turn number 8. He could have eased through on Pecco there.
Yeah, he's acting as the perfect wingman at the moment, isn't he, Jack Miller? Could be a few.
Yeah, he's about half a second behind the Spaniard on the blown Suzuki entry now. Miller's down. Miller's gone. Oh dear, Jack Miller turns 2, 6 and 15. He's absolutely livid with himself. Incensed. Miller bails out then early on here, down at turn. For Jack Miller, turn 15, another victim of that treacherous, tricky left-hander. You've got Marquez 2nd, Paul Espargaro 3rd.
And after watching that crash, Ducati are going to be a bit nervous now.
Yeah, I mean,
He's on the podium for now, with Paul Espargaro inheriting 3rd, Miguel Oliveira 4th, Morbidelli, by the way, doing a great job. 5th place for the Italian.
yeah, and he held a couple of tenths of a second. Nicola Cuona's riding brilliantly again. He's there in 9th place. Now then, and lively in those last 3 laps. Marquez has 7 failed attacks on Pecco Bagnaia. This is a different ball game. He wants the glory here, and he's lining up a move through into turn 2. No, he's not quite close enough.
Yeah, he's got the fastest lap of the race as well, and he's the Frenchman. He'll be hoping Marc Marquez can do him a favour. Ruffling the feathers. Marquez's backyard. Now it's a role reversal. We're in Pecco's backyard, and Marquez wants to spoil the Pecco Bagnaia Corona.
He's lost places to Rins and Quartararo already. Back at the front though. Pecco Bagnaia's been in this position before in Aragon to try and beat the Ducati man on home turf. Last time out, can he exact revenge here on Bagnaia in his home Grand Prix? Haven't we here in Misano? How pivotal could that be though, of course, with Ducati trying to win the team and constructor jam touch Bagnaia. Look at the drive that Ducati gets coming off that turn number 6 and then through the fast kink. All year long we've heard Mark with that sort of 5 or 6 bike lengths Bagnaia's able to take, then it's really hard then to recover it back in the braking zone. Marquez
Just a little bit there, just a little bit longer. No one wants to see Marc Marquez +0 on your pit board, and Bagnaia's been there before. Being Rossi, 16th he is at the moment, lapping very well.
Fabio Quartararo on the last lap stop his personal, pretty heavy traffic at the moment with the Frenchman. Still can't quite get close enough to Alex Rins. In fact, Rins is responding there. He's pulled out her on board out front.
It rumbles on to Portugal, but there could be an awful lot of twisted turn to come. There's 20 laps still to go
here in the race, Steve, is it, for him to take any crazy risks? He's ridden so smart and intelligent all year long. He's had the brains to take the victory, and that's not a foregone conclusion with 20 laps to go and a certain Marc Marquez rampaging all over your rear tyre. Threes as well, doing an excellent job there in 7th place. He's about half a second behind Emilia Romagna. He's having a really good ride. Tough weekend straight back in that right arm and right shoulder. That's Rins. Picks the pocket of Jorge Martin into turn 14, and that Quartararo trying to find one hand and four fingers on the biggest prize in global motorcycle racing. But at the moment, thankfully for Fabio Quartararo's sake and Yamaha back, Ducati really need some favours here from Zarco. They need him to get on the pace of Quartararo and get through.
Completes in second. Out of turn 8 we go. Still Marquez just, what, a 10th off.
How many times have we seen classics with Jorge Lorenzo in particular, of course? Who could forget the memorable tussles with Andrea Dovizioso? And now, I don't think he'll need any dashboard messages. He'll be able to hear that Repsol Honda Marc Marquez all over his rear tyre.
Quartararo has moved up to 9th
though, because he's 6 tenths behind Rins, who is fallen 1.5 seconds behind the impressive Luca Marini, who's tumbling down the tower.
It might be Nakagami, you know. Nakagami just put in his foot.
That counts for very little. It's when there's points and prize at stake, when Taka Nakagami's got to get his head in the right place. It's another fall then for the at this stage. Rins just had his personal best lap of the race at 1:32.819. That was a couple of tenths quicker than Quartararo on the previous lap. That gap was
made up towards the fastest turn on the circuit. You can see the fans there on the left. Coming up to Cavoni now. Marc Marquez, this is where up through there.
You know that Marc Marquez, though, is creeping ever close to being back to his brilliant best. Here 5 weeks later, bullish of course and buoyant after his brilliance in Austin, but now he's seriously
going to line up a move into turn 2. No, he's not close enough. It's been a dismal day for LCR Honda. Alex Marquez has stopped. He's in 7th at the moment, just behind Emilia Romagna, one place ahead of Rins.
Yeah, quick check of course on the doctor, Valentino Andrea Dovizioso, a couple of seconds behind Maverick Vinales. Just set his fastest lap of the race actually, Rossi at 1:33.4
at sector 1. Lecawona has just crashed. The Spanish rookie.
It's been a wretched day then for Hervé Poncharal Tech 3 team, all capitalising on that career best grid position in MotoGP of 8th spot. Petrucci already down now on his 31st birthday after a tank facing a long lap penalty. He's involved in that incident early on with Petrucci.
Espargaro and Miguel Oliveira
haven't in this Grand Prix, a fantastic grid position. He talked about this last night where he said being in the top 6, first 2 rows here in Misano out the laps, 5-6 seconds away from the podium. So this performance so far, he set this up in that tricky queue. Did you remember yesterday, Simon Crayford, good interview as always with Alberto Puig, Repsol Honda team manager. They felt like, had it been dry here this weekend, quite confident of a strong weekend from Pol Espargaro. A pretty accurate assessment from Mr. Puig as always, because Pol Espargaro
yet win. Pecco Bagnaia cannot shrug off this interest from Marc Marquez. The gap remains the same almost every lap.
Marquez at bay 7 times. Marquez tried 7 times, it didn't work out. We're all set. Oh no, in Valentino Rossi's farewell race, breaking the heart of Ducati as well. This would be so like Marc Marquez.
The 2 in front of him. Might get better yet for Pol Espargaro. 4th for Miguel Oliveira. Emilia Espargaro is now up into 5th. That's much better to your screen there, but it looks like another rider's gone down.
It's Jorge Martin, Steve. Oh, that looks like it's another big one. He doesn't do small crash. He had an FP3 in Portimao, 8 fractures that day. Now, this is an intriguing battle building up and brewing up with him as well.
He can actually pick each of these off, and it could end up being a very good day at the office.
And who had a fantastic to reeling in and beating big points at stake here, aren't they, for Fabio Quartararo? Really big points. He would love a 5th place.
And he's got time, Matt. He just needs to be clever here and just pick them off one by one, make some clean moves.
Well, he knows here, for then slowly but surely pick his way through. Like I said, there's no need for him to take any unnecessary risks here.
Johann Zarco this weekend, of course, notoriously quick in the closing stages of races.
Case in point was last time out in Austin, Pecco Bagnaia didn't have the grips to drop off in front of him, and when he had the grip at the end of the race, he just picked his way immaculately through to take a 3rd place, and
that's have to give him enormous credit. Bagnaia knows each Grand Prix at the moment, all he can do is go out and try and win.
He come over the line in your home Grand Prix as Rins up the inside of Morbidelli into turn 14. That's going to work out. He got a little bit hot. Morbidelli sweeps 93 on your pit board. He was awesome resisting the pressure in Aragon, and he's resisting it quite magnificently. Failed at turn 14 on Morbidelli. This time he does make it work into turn 2.
Yeah, that's really helped out the riders behind as well. Fabio Quattararo.
And that's Quattararo
That's
on the inside of Marini. That's just him using the superior corner speed initially of Luca Marini. That's now repeatedly exceeding track limits. He's got a long lap penalty here coming his way.
It's a shame for him because he's lapping so quickly as Marini makes a mistake into turn 8.
We're going to see that advantage shrink to 36 points, but he'd be delighted now to be on the brink of the top 6 of this. You just wonder whether Frankie Morbidelli is just hitting a few physical problems with that recovering left knee. It's an excellent weekend so far, but
Maverick Vinales is currently in 12th place. Here's a replay of the start then for Fabio Quattararo. Far back on the grid.
Yeah, and that was Joan Mir's jump start as well. That's why he was so good off the line. It was an illegal start, and at that point Mir didn't realise, but he was involved in a tangle with the birthday boy, didn't like Petrucci. So Fabio Quattararo immediately having got through on, that's back-to-back personal best laps for him, down to a 1:32.391, but Marquez behind him was just that
The gap would come down from 52 to 36 in favour of Fabio Quattararo. And that would do for Pecco Bagnaia for a return to the top 5 for the first time since Aragon.
Yeah, been a top ride this by Aleix Espargaro because she was struggling a lot.
To turn 1. That went down early, didn't it? Front end washout for Martin.
Through the gravel trap as the airbag goes off.
Oh, fast Matt. The fastest lap of the race now has gone to Pecco Bagnaia.
A 30 whole of this 2021 season, a breakthrough season for Pecco Bagnaia. And this is just an astonishing performance. He is putting up a stunning fight. Jorge Martin, his race came to a premature end as we saw in quite painful fashion. The big launch into the
Under the pressure right now. This is the new and improved Pecco Bagnaia.
Steve, just as he did 5 weeks ago at this stage of the race, half a second quicker than Aleix Espargaro. His day could get much, much better. It looks like, well, it certainly will once indeed for Fabio Quattararo.
Yeah, and it looks like there's some tussling going on between Rins and Aleix Espargaro, which is only going to age the French down to 0.2 of a second. That's the battle for the lead. Now 4.4 seconds clear of Paul Espargaro in third, with Miguel Oliveira in nearly 2 seconds. You can just see these two exchanging fastest laps between the pair of them. And Andrea Tire, just as he was here 5 weeks ago, makes light work of Rins into turn 4. So Quattararo now in the top 6. Hey, Bastianini has just set his fastest lap of the race. He's in 10th. He's hunting down Luca Marini and Johann Zarco.
Yeah, there's only a few weeks ago, I remember that unseen footage we saw shot by Dorna after that race in the Sponsorama Racing Garage. Gigi Dall'Igna made it the podium today, barring any incredible late drama. But here we go. How often has he seen that signal? Martin Aragon. In Spain, he prevailed. Will he reign here in Misano? Yeah, last time around it is. Yeah, that has a lot of those right-handers, which are causing Marc Marquez some pretty obvious problems. That's where Bagnaia is making that time. He can just
Quattararo, but put that to bed pretty quickly. Get the hammer down and went through the fast right-handers and 3 seconds down on the man from Portugal.
Some big wings on that, brilliant. Maybe just a bit of turbulent air as he got alongside and 5th place, which would be a fantastic result for Fabio Quattararo. It's all on this man to keep the championship roll more weeks.
Yes, you think back to his wins so far this year in Aragon under intense pressure from Marc Marquez, 7 strong. So strong, so composed, so cool.
Gigi Dall'Igna's thinking, how many times?
Why? He's just at his fastest lap of the race. It's 32.2.
He's like one of those little terrier dogs that just keeps snapping at your heels, isn't he? You can't get 2.533. And again, he's around sort of the top 6 quickest man in the circuit. Great stuff by the Aprilia man. Down on that bright red devil Ducati. At the moment, Marquez has also just found his.
Simon, you got some thoughts about Fabio Quattararo's moment there alongside Aleix Espargaro?
Yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure he can't stay on the line you want. It starts drifting across towards Aleix. He was putting his foot out to catch some wind, trying to get it to come through.
Andrea Dovizioso's got a long lap penalty. That'll be for exceeding track limits. 6 laps to go over the line to start this lap 22.
Paul Espargaro in a lonely but excellent third. This will be a boost to the comp. We're near a top 5 finish. He's on course here for his best result since Assen.
And the good news for Fabio Quattararo is right now, having worked his way to, it's going to be quite a relaxing cruise, if you like, to that 5th place, because there's nobody firing front tyres at Morbidelli. He's going to be struggling to stay in the points scoring places at the moment.
Yeah, he can do with the winter coming up now, can didn't he, Franco Morbidelli? Although it was a really solid...
Marquez in sector 2. He's taken another tenth and a half out of him in sector 3. It's sectors 2 and 3.
Magnus is probably going to have to wave the white flag to the imperious, the immovable object that is Pekka Bagnaia.
Yeah, that was a decisive lap. They're just doing everything he can to cling on to this victory battle, but his hope's fading. He did a 32.796. Magnaia's advantage stretched out here in Misano 1, just like he did to beat Marc Marquez in Motul and Aragon. It's been an exhibition so far.
Yeah, just a road bike.
And so far, he's done exactly all he could do. Pole position on Saturday, and then win the race, and then see what happened to Quartararo from a clearly season worst 15th place. And Frankie Morbidelli's really struggling. He's got a long lap penalty as well now.
Up ahead of Alex Rins and Johan Zarco. Oh no! It's game over! Fabio Quartararo's champion!
Fabio Quartararo is the 2021 MotoGP World Champion. It's all over. It's his first MotoGP World Champion on a truly dramatic day across all 3 classes in this Misano.
And I think they're just making sure of their maths down in the garage. Turn 15 has caught both of the factory Ducati riders out. They gambled
early. He just started tipping in, and there it is. That is the MotoGP World Championship in 2021. Decide well that it's game over. They are 2021 MotoGP World Champions. The Monster Energy Yamaha team. The World Championship. Dejection, pure and utter dejection and deflation in the factory Ducati garage. Unbelievable drama here in Misano.
This is incredible. Bastianini might have yet just robbed Quartararo off this podium place. What's
The only 2 guys to run the hard front. I think it was on the limit from the start, as they know, but I really think that's what's got Pecco at the end.
well, an incredible story. A gamble that has not paid off. And Fabio,
Well, Ducati rolled the dice, and both of their men rolling through the gravel trap, unfortunately, at turn number 15. Is on course for his first back-to-back victories since the back end of his incredible 2019 season. Yamaha about to be crowned, of course, single-handedly almost taken by this man, Fabio Quartararo. What a twist, what a day in the life.
under the cosh a couple of years ago, things were not going well, but what a change, what a turn around it has been in 2020. Really, really did. Paul Espargaro has been outstanding. What a race, what a story, what a day across all 3 classes for stories as well.
To watch Jack Miller crash out early on at turn 15. He was right behind Pecco Bagnaia, saw the second of the factory Ducati's crash in the most surprised circumstances. He looked so cool, so calm and collected, but this man now can just Marquez.
It says in the bottom right corner, title chance. There is no title chance. That it's gone, it's done, it's over right here. Having led as well, such a good position with just a few laps remaining.
It's second time in Italy this year that Pecco Bagnaia has crashed out while leading, and those 2 DNFs on Italian soil. 2021 MotoGP World Champion will be Fabio Quartararo. He's about to start an emotional final lap. Quartararo wants glory. He wants to be the world champion from the podium. Bastianini wants another home podium. Incredible late drama here
In Italy as well. Dejection for this man, but celebrations for Yamaha. Can Fabio Quartararo hold off Bagnaia?
There's going to be tears, there's going to be screams. This man, of course, was tipped as the next big star years ago. Everybody was saying he was the Yamaha in 2019. What an inspired signing that proved to be. Fabio Quartararo's got it all on here.
To handcuff the number 23. He's going to peel to the inside. Here he comes. He sets up the new world champion, Fabio Quartararo. There's them. Paul Espargaro in second. But where's this battle between Bastianini?
He's got it.
He's got it. He's on the podium. But
Fantastic Fabio, quality Quartararo, and it's a farewell appearance in Italy for Valentino Rossi, and he's going to be on the brink. All comes to an end. Congratulations, though, from Johan Zarco to his fellow Frenchman, Fabio Quartararo.
through the mill, Quartararo, after the disappointment and dejection of 2020, where it all went wrong. Of course, it's...
Yes, it was very difficult race, but that is Valentino Rossi, his farewell appearance in Misano. He soaks up the adulation of his screams of joy. Yamaha's first World Championship since 2015. Fantastic scenes.
Rossi saying goodbye as well. It has been quite the day here in Misano.
What a feeling. A moment. Oh, somebody's going to get a pretty good souvenir here, aren't they? Wow, what a souvenir that is. Valentino Rossi.
Incredible for me, and I'm arriving in the third position. It's a very strange podium for me.
Actually, Takeo, all the crew that has been working huge to make that possible. I'm happy for me, but more happy for them.
Team and we will try to put some difficulties next year to hit.
My family with me, and we will enjoy a lot during tonight and until